today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is Tony Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
Zeke with a shake and bake, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Prescott. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Prescott on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Prescott down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down at 5. Prescott off play action. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Elliott. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Running with Elliott. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So here are the Eagles now backed up to start their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run with Sanders, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10th carry now for Elliott. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. To throw is Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give to Elliott. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give here to Pollard. A solid stiff arm. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Dancing to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On second down now. It's Sanders. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On first down, Sanders. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Back to throw here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2nd and 2. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. That catch good for only a couple. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Running right, here's Sanders. Fights off the defender. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins. 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a mark again, so we'll have to see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 72 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 1 man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Now Prescott. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And again, it's Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come, and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A first down carry by Elliott. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Eagles will take their... So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
Today, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's Week 1 of the NFL.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't
He
he?
really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They'll set up a throw. Campbell making the catch. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. 7 yards, the pickup there. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Kamara's got the first down and then some.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. Trying the left side with Kamara. Runs through the contact. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Touchdown! Michael Thomas from 6 yards away. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener.
Get ready! Get ready!
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 32 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Running left, Taylor. Demario Davis there on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. These two teams all tied after 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 58 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. That catch good for only a couple. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Peyton Turner able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Here's Smith to return it. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Breaks a tackle, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. A 10th carry for Kamara. Oh, nice move. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Julian Blackmon. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Out is Lutz now for the New Orleans field goal attempt. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And Lutz puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the time, but
Either way.
you got it.
I just went right past it.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw here. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley Cox. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one goes angling out of bounds. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Campbell. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Adam Troutman there to make the grab. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll drop to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
Able to slither by. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the 1st quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Colts getting another possession here on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Running the ball can be a struggle in this part of the field. In fact, it's a perfect spot for defenders to pin their ears back and try and work upfield, and they capture him for a loss.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Now a give to Taylor. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, good move. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Grover Stewart able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. That's complete to Troutman right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Hey, we gonna do what we do.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. 2nd and 6. He'll get this one to Pittman. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Back to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. He'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their... So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just